This is Catholic Challenge Live on the Living Bread Radio Network. Teams will test their knowledge of the Catholic faith. Join us on this journey as we navigate our way from BC to AD and everything in between. Today's defenders of the faith will take up their shield and sword to compete for prize money for their organization. Are you ready for the challenge? And now here's your host, Michael Roberts.
Hello and welcome to Catholic Challenge Live. Today we are at Canton Central Catholic High School. We have two teams. Actually, all four of them are seniors. It's the battle of the seniors. They're testing their knowledge of the Catholic faith, and all of the prize money earned here today will stay right here at Canton Central Catholic High School. So before we begin our game, let's find out how to play Catholic Challenge, and we welcome Maria Dick. She is the chair of the theology department here at Central. She is going to read the rules for us.
In round one, each team will answer 5 questions. Correct answers are worth 10 points each. There is no penalty for incorrect answers, and if all 5 questions are answered correctly, you'll be given a bonus question worth 25 points.
Sorry, I forgot about the height difference. All right, Maria, thank you very much. Our teams today are designated by their school colors. So we have a green team and a white team. Playing for the white team today, we've got Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette, again, both seniors here at Central. And playing against them, we've got Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone. They are playing for the green team, and again, they are seniors as well. All right, teams, you've been briefed on the rules. You know how to play. Let's do it. We'll play Catholic Challenge. We'll begin with the white team, Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette. Dylan, you are the team captain. Here we go. Question number 1. God made a covenant with this man to never again punish all mankind with a flood. Is it Moses, Abraham, or Noah?
Noah.
You got it. Question number 2, what do we call the early Greek translation of the Old Testament used for many centuries in the early church? The Septuagint, the Vulgate, or the Jerusalem Bible? Need an answer, guys?
Septuagint.
The Septuagint, that's it. Question number 3, it's true or false. During the Holy Mass, the liturgy of the Word is less important than the liturgy of the Eucharist. True or false?
False.
It is false. They're both equally as important. It's the Mass. Question number 4. He was a Spanish Basque priest and theologian who founded the religious order called the Society of Jesus. Was it St. Francis de Sales, St. Ignatius of Loyola, or St. Anthony?
Can you repeat the question?
You got it. He was a Spanish Basque priest and theologian who founded the religious order called the Society of Jesus. And I'll give you a hint. Bishop George Murray is a member of the Society of Jesus. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but here we go. Is it St. Francis de Sales, St. Ignatius of Loyola, or St. Anthony?
St. Francis de Sales.
No, it's St. Ignatius of Loyola. And if the bishop's listening, sorry, Bishop. Here's question number 5. This prayer is recited at Sunday Mass as a brief summary of the things we believe in: the creed, the gospel, or doctrine.
The creed.
You got it, the creed. All right, guys, at the end of this first round of play, you've got 40 points. We'll move over now to the green team, Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone. They are ready to play, and Hunter is the team captain. Here we go, guys. Round number 1 starts for you right now. Question number 1, the event following the resurrection and ascension of Jesus, at which the Holy Spirit was poured out on his disciples. What is that called? Pentecost, Assumption, or Transfiguration?
Pentecost.
That's it. Question number 2, this is a solemn agreement between human beings or between God and man in which mutual commitments are recognized. Is it parousia, covenant, or revelation?
Covenant.
The covenant, absolutely. Question number 3, it's true or false. Papal infallibility means that the Pope's personal opinions can never be wrong. True or false?
False.
Yeah, it is false unless he is speaking on matters of faith and morals. Question number 4. The Blessed Mother appeared to St. Juan Diego near Mexico City in 1531. She is honored by what title? Mamma Mia, Our Lady of Mexico, or Our Lady of Guadalupe?
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
That's it. Here's question number 5. The last and worst of all of the Roman persecutions of Christians took place under which Roman emperor? Caesar, Diocletian, or Tobit?
Tobit.
No, the correct answer there is Diocletian. He was the emperor. All right, guys, tied at the end of the first round of play. Both teams have 40 points. It is time now for our first timeout of the game. When we come back, we will introduce you to our contestants. You're listening to Catholic Challenge Live from Canton Central Catholic High School, right here on the Living Bread Radio Network.
For more than 25 years, St. Raphael Books and Gifts has been your source for all things Catholic. We offer resources to help you learn and defend the faith. St. Raphael Books and Gifts, a sponsor of Catholic Challenge, online at catholicbook.net.
Since 1919, the Ziegler family has served the community with trusted auto service and name brand products. 20 locations, 97 years, serving others. Ziegler Tire is a proud sponsor of Catholic Challenge. Find out more at ZieglerTire.com.
And welcome back to Catholic Challenge Live right here on the Living Bread Radio Network. I'm your host, Michael Roberts, and we are on location today at Canton Central Catholic High School. Today, our competitors are Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette, seniors here at Central, and also seniors Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone. They are playing against them as well. So, we want to take a moment now and meet our contestants. So we'll begin with the white team, and I will begin with Dylan. Dylan Johnson is the team captain. Dylan, if you would, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I play football, basketball, and lacrosse.
Okay. And your favorite of the three is?
I'd probably say football.
Any particular reason?
I played it all my life, and basketball and lacrosse came a little bit later in my life. It's probably football. Yeah.
All right. Another interesting thing I think about you is in your spare time you enjoy to play the piano. Have you been playing the piano long?
About 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Do you do it any professionally, like at church or anything like that, or just simply at home?
No, I just played it at home.
All right. Very good. And your future plans after high school, do you have those set yet?
Right now I'm hoping to either go to Butler, Dayton, or John Carroll and play football, hopefully.
Great. Okay, very good. We'll pass the mic over now to Allison Millette, your partner here. By the way, I should mention, folks, that all 4 of these contestants are members of St. Michael's Parish in Canton, so it's very easy to remember where they all 4 go to church. And that's interesting that all 4 of them do go to the same parish. So, Allison, it's your turn now. Your plans after high school?
I know I want to major in chemical engineering. I'm not quite sure where I want to go, but my top choices right now are the University of Notre Dame and University of Dayton.
Very cool. This is what, your second time playing Catholic Challenge? You've played it, a couple of years ago?
Yes, I did, and Hunter was actually my teammate.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's different playing against him this time.
Is it better or worse? Don't answer that. Is it gotten any easier now that you've done it before? Or is it still kind of like, well, you know?
No, it's gotten easier, just a little more comfortable with it, I guess.
That's good. That's what I want to hear. All right, very good. Let's go over now to the green team. We'll talk with Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone. Hunter, we'll start with you. Obviously, you're a big Irish fan. I think everybody in the whole school probably knows that. Tell us more. You like the Irish.
I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. My dad, he was the first person to take me to one of the Notre Dame games, and it's kind of just like stuck with me because my grandpa passed away a couple years ago. He took me up there, and we saw the band, and it was like really kind of sticks with me.
There you go.
So.
The football team's doing relatively well this year. Do you think they're going to go all the way?
I hope.
Okay, I bet you do.
God willing.
Something interesting that we should let our listeners know about you is your plans after college. Tell our listeners about that.
Yeah, so I've been talking to the vocations department at the Youngstown Diocese, and I'm going to Borromeo Seminary once the year's up. So,
right. Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, good luck with that, and we'll be thinking about you for sure.
Thank you.
All right, your partner is Elena Carlone. Elena, last but not least, tell us a little bit about you, if you would, please.
I play softball and soccer.
And that's it? What else do you do in your spare time?
I am part of the academic challenge team, so this is sort of simple like that.
Okay. You want to go into nursing?
I do.
At the
Ohio State University.
All right, very good. So you plan on that. And it makes sense then that environmental science is one of your favorite courses.
Absolutely.
What do you like most about environmental science?
I like learning about the different biomes and the animals that live in each.
Okay. Very good. All right, there you have it, folks. Those are our teams. So again, teams, we say thanks for joining us and playing the game here, and most importantly, playing for your school here. We're going to continue on now with round number 2. We'll bring up Maria Dick. She is the chair of the theology department here at Central. She will read the rules for us. Maria?
In round 2, each team will answer 5 questions. Correct answers are worth 15 points each. There is no penalty for incorrect answers, and if all 5 questions are answered correctly, you'll be given a bonus question worth 25 points.
All right, Maria, thank you. Let's move on now. Here we go. We will start with the white team, Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette. Again, Dylan is the team captain. Here we go, guys. Round number 2 starts right now. Question number 1, true or false? The sacrament of reconciliation is a private thing. You really only need to tell God that you are sorry. True or false?
False.
That is false. Question number 2, how many books are there in the New Testament? 57, 27, or 77?
27.
You got it. Question number 3, in its best and fullest sense, the church is identified by what? The people, the building, or its youth ministry?
The people.
Yeah, we are the church. We are the body of Christ. Question number 4, which one of these is not a sacrament of initiation? Holy orders, baptism, or confirmation?
Holy orders.
Correct. Question number 5, St. Paul was originally from what city? Jerusalem, Rome, or Tarsus?
Tarsus.
That's it, correct. All right, that sound means you got all 5 of those right. We move on now to the bonus question. It's worth 25 points. Here we go. We often give in to Satan's continued attempts to get us to reject God and his law because of the effects of what? Lack of sleep, original sin, or candy?
Original sin.
Could be candy depending on the day, right, Dylan? But it is indeed original sin. All right, guys, you got all of those right. That is a round 2 sweep. So Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette, you now have 140 points. Let's move over now to the green team. Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone playing for the green team. Hunter, you are the team captain. Here we go, guys. Round number 2 starts right now. Question number 1, a specific belief of the Catholic Church that is considered so essential to the faith that any rejection of it would imply rejection of the faith as a whole is called what? Doctrine, dogma, or revelation?
Dogma.
You got it. Question number 2, it's true or false. The Bible should always be read literally. True or false?
False.
Otherwise, we'd be chopping our eyes out and our hands off. You get the idea. Question number 3, these men were the aristocratic Jewish leaders who controlled temple worship. Were they the priests, the pharaohs, or the Sadducees?
Sadducees.
That's it. Question number 4, according to the book of Kings, what was Bathsheba doing when David first saw her? Walking, bathing, or hiding?
Bathing.
Correct. Question number 5, what day was Jesus' entry into Jerusalem? Palm Sunday, Holy Thursday, or Good Friday?
Holy Thursday.
No, Palm Sunday, the triumphal entry into Jerusalem, Palm Sunday. All right, no worries, guys. At the end of round number 2, you got 100 points. The white team is in the lead with 140 points. Before we move on into round number 3, let's pause and thank our sponsors. You know, all of the prize money that is won here on Catholic Challenge comes from our sponsors. So we give special thanks to Ziegler Tire, St. Raphael Books and Gifts, attorney Mike Demchak, and Margaret Leonard. So thank you so much to all 4 of our sponsors. It continues to really help all of you listening learn the Catholic faith, but also to promote Catholic education here in Northeast Ohio. So thank you to our sponsors. All right, now on to round number 3. Here's Mrs. Dick, the chair of the theology department. She's got the rules.
In round 3, each team will answer 5 questions. Correct answers are worth 20 points each. There is no penalty for incorrect answers, and if all 5 questions are answered correctly, you'll be given a bonus question worth 25 points.
All right, Maria, thank you very much. White team, you will lead us off. Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette. Here we go, guys. Round number 3 starts right now. Question number 1, true or false? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph were fictional characters who never really existed. True or false?
False.
It is false. They're from the Old Testament. Of course they existed. Question number 2, which of these was not an author of one of the Gospels? Matthew, Luke, or Paul?
Paul.
Correct. Question number 3, following the confession of sins and the assignment of penance, the priest makes the pronouncement of what? Freedom, absolution, or peace?
Absolution.
I absolve you from your sins, absolution. Question number 4, how many missionary journeys did St. Paul make? 3, 5, or 10?
10.
Now, the correct answer there is 3. He made 3 missionary journeys. Question number 5. The inspiration for Santa Claus comes from which saint? Nicodemus, St. Claude, or St. Nicholas?
St. Nicholas.
And Dylan, you don't have to tell us if you still believe in Santa or not. We'll leave that to yourself. All right. There we go. At the end of this 3rd round of play, guys, the white team, you now have 220 points. Let's move over now to the green team, Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone, with 100 points, hoping to add to that. Here we go. Round 3 starts right now. Question number 1, from which part of the Bible can we best get to know Jesus? The Pentateuch, the Revelation, or the Gospels?
Gospels.
You got it. Question number 2, the belief in one God rather than multiple gods is called what? Monotheism, theology, or Paschal mystery?
Monotheism.
That's it. Question number 3, his mother was Saint Monica. She prayed for many years for the conversion of her wayward son. He wrote an account of his conversion in his book, Confessions. Is it Saint Dominic, Saint Augustine, or Saint Daniel?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, you got it. His mother was Saint Monica. She prayed for many years for the conversion of her wayward son. He wrote an account of his conversion in his book, Confessions. Are we talking about Saint Dominic, Saint Augustine, or Saint Daniel?
St. Augustine.
Correct. Question number 4, it's true or false. Despite the hardships they experienced in the desert, the Israelites were very happy people. True or false?
False.
It is false. Question number 5. This man was a king and not a biblical prophet. Solomon, Amos, or Micah? Need an answer, guys?
Micah.
No, the correct answer there is Solomon. All right, at the end of round number 3, green team, you have 180 points. The white team is in the lead with 220 points. We're going to take another quick timeout. When we come back, it is the challenge round. Stay with us. You're listening to Catholic Challenge Live right here on the Living Bread Radio Network.
The Living Bread Radio Network is on YouTube. It's yet another way to hear our quality local programs any time of day on any device. Just head to YouTube, search for the Living Bread Radio Network, and click the subscribe button.
The Living Bread Radio app is perfect for those times when you're away from the listening area. Just search Living Bread Radio at Google Play or the iTunes Store. It's totally free and has lots of great features. Proclaiming the truth with the Living Bread Radio app.
And welcome back to Catholic Challenge Live right here on the Living Bread Radio Network. Once again, we are live at Canton Central Catholic High School, and we have got a great game going here. The white team, Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette, they are in the lead with 220 points, but right behind them, Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone with 180 points. Still very much anyone's game. We move on now to our final round of play. It is the challenge round, and one more time, I invite Maria Dick. She is the chair of the theology department. She is going to read the rules for us.
Our challenge round combines knowledge and speed. The first team to ring in may answer the question. If the answer is incorrect, no points are lost, but the other team will have the opportunity to hear the question in its entirety. Correct answers are worth 30 points each, and in case of a tie at the end of this round, we will have a tiebreaker question. The team with the most points at the end of this round will be awarded $200 for the Canton Central Catholic School, and the losing team will be awarded $50 also to go to Canton Central Catholic High School. So contestants, get your buzzers ready. The challenge round starts now.
All right, guys, here we go. There was some sort of chant in the audience. I don't know what it was. All right, here we go. Question number 1. This is a collection of sacred writings accepted by the Church as inspired by God and composed of the Old and New Testaments. White team.
The Bible.
Correct. Question number 2. The mystery of one God in 3 divine persons. White team.
The Trinity.
Is known as the Trinity. Question number 3. This man was chosen by Jesus to lead the apostles. We know him as the first. Green team.
Peter.
We know him as the first Pope, St. Peter. Question number 4. The teaching authority of the Church is called what? White team.
The Magistery.
The Magisterium, that is it. Question number 5. She is not a canonized saint, but was one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust. In her diary of a young girl, Green team.
Anne Frank.
She documents her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944. All right, white team, you're in the lead with 310. Green team right behind with 240 points. We continue on now with the challenge round. Question number 6. This group of people believed that the Messiah would be a military leader. Green team.
The Jews.
No, I'll reread the question. White team, you'll have the opportunity to answer. This group of people believed that the Messiah would be a military leader.
The Zealots.
You got it. Absolutely right. Question number 7. St. Paul is commonly known as the apostle to the what? Anybody? Out of time. St. Paul is commonly known as the apostle to the Gentiles. Question number 8. The holy table at which the priest celebrates Mass is called what? Green team.
The altar.
The altar. You got it. Question number 9. Jesus agonized over his impending passion and death before his arrest in this place. White team.
The Garden of Gethsemane.
Yeah, that's it. Here's question number 10. When a person bends their right knee to the floor and rises again, white team.
Genuflect.
It's called genuflection, absolutely. Question number 11. The Roman soldiers who were torturing and ridiculing Jesus made a crown of thorns to honor him as king of what? Green team.
The Jews.
That is it. Here's question number 12. This is the name for the Jewish Passover meal. Anybody? No, the correct answer is the Seder. the Seder. All right, white team is in the lead with 400 points. Right behind them, the green team with 300 points. We continue on now with the challenge round. Question number 13. Before the Second Vatican Council, Holy Mass around the world was celebrated in which language? Green.
Latin.
In Latin, but it was changed to their own vernacular now. Question number 14. This bread from heaven that God... White team.
Manna.
Yeah, God provided for Moses and the Israelites in the desert. It prefigures the Holy Eucharist. We are talking about the manna. All right, white team, 430 points. Green team, 330 points. We continue on now. Question number 15. This doctrine tells us that Mary was taken up to heaven without undergoing the corruption of death. White team.
The Assumption.
We celebrated on August 15th, the Assumption. Here's question number 16. The church's list of the books of the Bible is called what? White team.
The Canon.
The Canon. That is absolutely right. All right, here's question. Oh, that sound means we are just about out of time. This will be our last question of the day. Now, this is an interesting one. Jesus' name in Hebrew is what? Anybody? Jesus' name in Hebrew is Joshua. Joshua. Interesting question. All right, that'll do it for the game. Congratulations go to Dylan Johnson and Allison Millette with 490 points. They are the winners, and a donation of $200 will be made to Canton Central Catholic High School. Congratulations, guys. A job well done. Right behind them with 330 points, Hunter Vogley and Elena Carlone. Guys, it was a job well done, really, and you have earned $50 for Canton Central Catholic. So, as we leave here today, a check for $250 will be given to Canton Central Catholic High School. So guys, thanks again for playing. Good luck on all of your future endeavors. A special thanks go out to our sponsors for making our prize money possible here today. Ziegler Tire, St. Raphael Books and Gifts, attorney Mike Demchak, and Margaret Leonard. They all make it possible for us to play Catholic Challenge here on the Living Bread Radio Network. I'm Michael Roberts, and until next time, do your part and defend the faith. We'll see you next week for another edition of Catholic Challenge right here on the Living Bread Radio Network.
You've been listening to Catholic Challenge Live, a production of the Living Bread Radio Network in Canton, Ohio. If you'd like to be a part of the program, email quiz@livingbreadradio.com. For a podcast of this show where you can listen on demand, go to livingbreadradio.com and join us next time for another edition of Catholic Challenge Live.